All right, qualifying set to begin for the Alan Turner Pro Late Model Series here at Flags Speedway. We welcome all you fans, you early birds, to the famed half-mile oval as we get set to order the field for tonight's championship race in the Alan Turner Pro Late Model Series.
Pro Late Models are subject to a dice roll just like the Crown Stock, so the fast qualifier, after all qualifying is completed, will roll the dice. Whatever that dice says will be the invert for the starting lineup of the Pro Late Model 100-lap feature tonight. Race number 4 in this series as we head toward the Snowflake 125 during the Snowball Derby.
25 cars here today at Flags Speedway for the Pro Late Model division. Again, this is a road to the Snowflake 125 now, as we made the change for this year's Derby. The Snowflake, which has always been known as the Snowflake 100, moved 25 laps more, 125. And so this is the final stop to that big race in December. Remember, the champion gets an automatic provisional into the Snowflake 125. Track championship points coming into this evening. Jake Finch has a 21-point lead over Seth Christensen. Dustin Smith is third. He's 22 points behind the championship. Cole Williams is fourth, 29 points out of the lead, and Colin Altman 41 points back. So even though it's, I wouldn't say a comfortable lead, it's a nice lead for Jake Finch, but anything can happen. And if Finch does not have the night he needs, there could be big problems for the championship race.
Feature winner gets 50 points, and it goes back by 2. Second place 48, third place 46, like that. Plus, the fast qualifier gets 5 points. Second fastest 4, third fastest 3, down to 1. So that's the way that the points are awarded. Jake Finch would have to have a not very good race and not very good qualifying to have his championship run derailed tonight.
And Finch has his worst finish of the year is third. That's right. He opened the season with a win back on April 25th, finished second on June 13th, third on August 29th. So he really is going to have a bad night to put that championship at risk. We welcome all you fans watching live on Facebook with Racing America as we are about to begin qualifying for the Pro Late Models, and then coming up next will be qualifying for the Super Late Models championship races for both groups of late models this evening at the famed half-mile oval.
25 of the best Pro Late Models in the nation and 22 of the best Super Late Models in the nation. We're just getting ready to qualify them.
Track record is the oldest here at the Speedway. Set all the way back in 2014. Why take it back? It's the second oldest. You got to go to the modifieds. They have a 2013 record. This one set by Augie Grill back at the Snowflake 100 in 2014. 16,259.
Not likely we'll get down to that, but even Augie Grill will tell you the rules were a lot different back then, and that's why that year anyway they went a lot faster. Here we go, qualifying Pro Late Models.
Talk about a trip to the racetrack. Here comes the 22. This is Chase Ferguson.
From Yucaipa, California, Chevrolet 22. Sponsored by Burgesson Heating and Air. First lap for Burgesson right here.
White flag in the air for Chase Burgesson. And that's going to be a 17-4, 7-8, 17-4, 7-8.
So far out on the West Coast, this driver has 4 legend wins. Orange Show Speedway and Stockton, and also one in Charlotte. Burgesson, lap 2.
17-1-7-3, 17-1-7-3, and you talk about the bar, it's about to be set. Here comes our championship leader. This is the 18 of Jake Finch.
Leader by 21. Out of Lynn Haven, Florida, the Ronnie Sanders number 18, sponsored by pitboxes.com and, of course, Phoenix Construction. Jake Finch, a 4-time major Pro Late Model winner so far this year.
Jake Finch out of turn number 4 to the stripe, and let's see, lap number 1 is going to be a 16.967, 16.967, double duty tonight for the 18, or Finch team, I should say.
Also, Jake Finch has 6 ARCA events at the Venturini team and a Xfinity start with the Hendrick team.
Second lap's going to be a 17.066, 17.066. So Finch will take a 16.967. Here is a 25 of Isaac Kitzmiller.
From Maysville, West Virginia, sponsored by ALL Construction and Rackley War, so it's a fast car. Isaac Kitzmiller, the ARCA East champion this year.
Many struggled through 3 and 4 there. Let's see how it shows up on the clock. And you can see it, 17.317, 17.317.
He's the ARCA East champion. He's also a candidate to be Rookie of the Year in the ARCA division.
Struggles
Quite a career
again.
Going for Isaac Kitzmiller.
Just an entry into 3 is not what you need at 5 Flags Speedway, and it's a 17.284. 17.284, that's third fastest out of the 3 qualifiers we've had thus far. Next to the green flag, here comes the 82 machine. This is Presley Johnson.
Out of Huntsville, sponsored by M3 Hilltop Ranch and Quality Glass. Presley Johnson, an outlaw and pro truck competitor up in northern Alabama in a pro late model tonight. Here's the white flag.
White flag for Johnson, and that's going to be a 17.288, 17.288. Fourth fastest out of the 4 qualifiers, so Johnson's going to need to find some speed here on the second half mile.
You want to be in the top 6 if you want to be in the dice roll. That's the goal.
Second lap, a little bit better, 17.209, 17.209 for Presley Johnson, third fastest, but really you need to be in the 16-second range, and here comes the number 96 machine, winner back on June 13th. It is Spencer Davis.
Now living in Statesville, North Carolina, originally from Dawsonville, Georgia, the Ben Kennedy Racing, number 96 of Spencer Davis.
Davis had a heck of a run at the Snowflake where he finished 4th, and now he's on top of the charts, 16.922.
This car is sponsored by Nexus Racing, ADA Rentals, and Surf Mobile USA. The Easter Bunny winner up in Hickory in March.
Second lap is going to be a 16.910, 16.910. So Spencer Davis takes Jake Finch to second spot. Davis on top for now. Here comes the green flag for the 91 of Jim Wall.
Out of Madison, a Grand American race car sponsored by Jesse Stutz, Ernest Performance, the David Ray crew chief number 91, the Ford of Jim Wall.
The veteran of Wall out of turn number 4, a white flag in the air from Dan Spence, and Dan Wall's going to jump. Jim Wall's going to jump to third, 17.132.
Wall having a great season, as yet to see a checkered flag, but Jim Wall moving up from the modifieds into the pro late models a few years ago in 91.
Very familiar with 5 Flags Speedway, even better second lap, but he stays third, 17.115, 17.115. So Wall will bring it to pit road, and now here comes the 32 machine of Stuart Dutton.
The veteran from Tallahassee, the Dutton Motorsports Chevrolet 32, sponsored by Terry Short Apartments, the Wheel Girls, the Dutton Motorsports car out of Tallahassee.
First lap for Dutton as he comes from about 3 hours away, and that's a struggle right there, 17.443, 17.443. So Dutton from the capital city of Florida is going to find something here on lap number 2. Checkered flag for Dutton. A little bit faster. He'll go to 6, 17.269. Fast time set by Spencer Davis, who has a 16.910. Jake Finch is currently second fastest. Coming to the green flag, here's the number 6 Georgia driver, Brandon Lopez.
And Woodstock, Georgia, Chevrolet number 6 is sponsored by Lee Boy Reynolds, Warren, Buzzy Racing Products, Atlanta Paving and Concrete, and Swift Springs, along with Race Car Engineering. Brandon Lopez. White flag.
First lap for Lopez in the blue number 6, and let's see what he posts. It's going to be 5th, 17.198, 5th out of 8 qualifiers.
Lopez won the 100-lap Pro Late Model race at Caraway. The cars raced back in June.
Second lap for Lopez, checkered flag in the air, and that's going to be pretty good. Third fastest, 17.050. Next to the green flag, the 2023 Allen Turner Pro Late Model Series champion. Here's John Bolin.
Out of Jasper, Alabama, sponsored by Bolin Construction, Southern Music and Games. John Bolin is also a 2-time Show Me the Money champion. So 3 Pro Late Model championships on his resume. John Bolin looking at the white flag here.
Bolin is spectacular on the long runs. 5th. Fastest for now, 17.160.
Got 3 pretty big wins this year. Won the Alabama 200 at Montgomery, the Disturbing the Peace 100 at Montgomery, and a Pro Late Model 75 at Mobile.
Checkered flag for the former champion, and Bolin will stay 5th. That second lap, 17.255, so he'll hold on to a 17.160. Next to the green flag, he's 3rd in the championship standings. Here's Dustin Smith.
And he's leading the Rogers Dabbs performance standings out of Mobile. The 33 Ford, sponsored by ASA Recycling, Johnny's RV, and Smith's Scrap Metal.
If he's going to make up that 22 points, he's got to start right here with qualifying. Dustin Smith to the line, 5th fastest, 17.126.
Alex Query, the crew chief. Greg James from Pensacola also helps in this car. He's got 4 Pro Late Model wins this year. He'd love to get him a Super Late Model win tonight.
16.910 the time to beat Dustin Smith to the line. Oh, he'll go to 3rd. 17.018, 17.018. Just a spot behind Jake Finch. Now to the line, here's the 46 of Cole Williams.
From Memphis, Indiana, the Pro Late Model 46. He is currently 4th in the Allen Turner standings. Cole Williams looking at a white flag.
So lap number 1, and what a lap it is, 17.041. That's going to be 4th.
Bordeaux Metals, Mac Metal Recycling, Napa from Wyoming, CMS Motorsports, and Jeff Haley Construction are the sponsors on the 46.
Second time across the stripe. Here comes Cole Williams. Can he find a little bit more? He does. 17.008. He'll go to 3rd. Coming to the green flag, here's the number 24. This is Jade Avedizian.
From Clovis, California. This is a Donnie Wilson car sponsored by Mobile One, Toyota Racing Development, Peels, and Yahoo! Jade Avedizian. The Toyota 24 white flag.
Gonna have to find something here on lap 2. 17.380, 17.380. That's 12th out of 12.
Couple of Pro Late Model wins so far in her resume this year. One at Hickory and one at New River All-American Speedway.
Checkered flag for the rookie here at Flags Speedway. 17.206, jumps to 9th. Next to the track, here's a 2-time Cars Super Late Model champion, Matt Craig.
Keep your eyes on this guy this weekend in both divisions. Out of Kannapolis, North Carolina, this Pro Late Model sponsored by CNC Boiler Sales and Service. Matt Craig was fastest in several of our hot lap sessions.
17.105, 17.105, 6th.
He'll also be in the Super Late Model 100 tonight. Matt Craig.
So Matt Craig, lap number 2, looking to stay in the top 6 for an opportunity at the dice roll and possibly the pole. He goes a little bit faster, but he stays 6th, 17.055. 17.055. To the green flag, here's a veteran, Elliott Massey in the 4.
Out of Lucedale, Mississippi, sponsored by Agricola Hardware and Lumber, the Grand American Race Car Ford number 4. George and Josh Bragg are the crew chiefs on this car. And what's Elliott Massey got tonight?
Not the lap he needed. 17.778. 17.778. 14th fastest out of 14 qualifiers. So Elliott Massey, the longtime Journeyman here at Flags Speedway, and not going to get it done. Lap number 2, 17.737. 17.737. Here comes the 51 of Anthony Bello.
All the way down from Newtown, Connecticut. Bello Motorsports, Fetcho Motorsports, number 51 Chevrolet. Sponsored by U.S. Tank, Hunter Industrial. Anthony Bello. 100-lap winner in Nashville in August of this year.
He brought the heat with him from the Northeast, and he's currently 10th. 17.185. 17.185 for Anthony Bello. Lap number 2 as he comes to the line across the main grandstand one more time. He'll go to 9th. 17.169. Fast time still held by Spencer Davis. 16.910. Here is the number 1 of Cody Brinson.
Auburndale, Florida, number 1. Sponsored by All-Star Mobile Services, Broke and Poor Building Materials, Speedway Auto Sales, and Rocket Fabrication and Suspension.
That's my kind of sponsor.
Broke and Poor. That doesn't get any worse than that, does it?
White flag. And Brinson, 17.285. 17.285.
3-time super late model winner down in Central Florida. 1 at Showtime and 2 at Auburndale. This guy's got the chops. First visit to Five Flags for Cody Brinson.
So second lap for Brinson. Let's see. Nicely done. Jumps to 8th. 17.118. Next to the green flag. Winner last time here at Five Flags Speedway. He's second in the championship standing, Seth Christensen.
You got to win here. He's got to win at Mobile, and he's got to win at Cordele. Seth Christensen from Pendergrass, Georgia, a finalist in the Alan Kowicki Driver Development Program.
He's got to do whatever he can to be faster than Jake Finch, and he does it. 16.911, second fastest.
This is the JC Motorsports car, sponsored by Dough and Batter Custom Cakes and Cookies, CV Partners, A-Rod Performance Parts, and Fueled Seth Christensen.
Can he move up one more spot? He does. Fastest. 16.893, Seth Christensen. He gains 2 points at least on Jake Finch.
That'll help out.
Wow, my goodness. Jackson Bishop in the 2.
From Tony, Alabama. Interesting driver, a 2-time modified winner. Last year's Modifieds of Mayhem Point champion in his Pro Late model tonight.
13th fastest for now, 17.183, 17.183.
Number 2 sponsored by Apex Construction, Shoreflow Plumbing and Drain, and the Wright Agency. Jackson Bishop, late model racing tonight.
Nicely done, 6th fastest, 17.036. All right, let's see what this kid can do. Here comes the 62. This is Keelan Harvick.
From Charlotte, a lot of you are here to see him tonight. 14 years old, Chevrolet 62. This year, a 5-time Pro Late Model winner, sponsored by Hunt Brothers Pizza and Treetop.
Harvick, 6th fastest, 17.025.
Well, we got the son on the racetrack here, and the daddy, Kevin Harvick, will be in the super late models this evening. Let's see what Keelan can do here in 62.
Checkered flag for Keelan Harvick. He's fastest! He's fastest! Keelan Harvick, 16.847. Holy cow!
How about that?
The young Harvick on top. Here's the 35 of Luke Yarborough.
A Ricky Turner 35 Ford out of Milton, Georgia. The freight racing car of Luke Yarborough.
You kidding me? What a lap by Keelan Harvick. White flag in the air for Luke Yarborough. 10th fastest, 17.084. 17.084.
Luke Yarborough 6th in the standings here. Keelan Harvick was really fast in a lot of our hot lap sessions. He just put it on the clock here.
Second lap, checkered flag. Nicely done. 6th fastest. Outside run number 3, 17.016. 17.016. Ooh, boy. What a race we're going to have here tonight. Cody Martell at the 67. That's Colin Allman. I jumped one.
From Plant City, Florida, the Allman family Ford 67, sponsored by Race Car Engineering.
And a good run on August 29th where he finished second, and now he's sixth fastest, 17.008.
2 UARA Super Late Model wins this season, Freedom Factory and South Alabama. Colin Allman in a Pro Late Model tonight.
So Colin Allman trying to crack the top 5, and he does. 16.972, fifth. 16.972. Now here comes the 99 of Cody Martell.
Another one of many Central Florida drivers. This driver is from Fort Myers. The Toyota 99, sponsored by 4M Services and Hauling Away. A two-time Florida Pro Truck winner, Cody Martell in a Pro Late Model tonight.
Good-looking race car. Lap number 1, white flag in the air for Martell. And that's going to be a 17.376, 17.376. Again, fastest set by Keelan Harvick for now, 16.847. Just got a few drivers left to go. Checkered flag. And that's going to be a 17.290, 17.290. Well, here comes a pair of 11s. The first one, oh, he's a veteran here, James Patrick in the 11.
He sure is. He was the 2024 Sportsman Champion here when he got 3 wins. And in 2025, he was the Sportsman Street Stock Cruise Quest winner. But this is his Pro Late Model, sponsored by the dock on Pensacola Beach, Billy Clark Bail Bonds, and Jet Concrete.
He's 2 loose out of 4. This is going to cost him 17.355, 17.355.
James Patrick out of Theodore. The Toyota number 11, a Jet Concrete car.
You can see that back end just wanting to snap around on James Patrick. Checkered flag, and it's going to be a 17.160. He'll go to 15th, 17.160. Here we go. Here comes the other number 11. This time, a little bit further drive. This is Dylan Capello.
Yeah, originally from Peoria, Arizona, lives in Charlotte now with all the other NASCAR wannabes. Ford number 11, sponsored by RBK Super Bin Wash and Burgeson's Heating, AC, Electrical, Solar, and Plumbing Quick Response.
So a couple, go ahead, Bill.
Dylan Capello.
Couple interesting storylines we'll get to at the end of qualifying. 17.280, 17.280. Right now, the championship race is pretty tight. 19 points separating Seth Christensen and Jake Finch. That's how they stand now. 16.891. Dylan Capello goes second fastest. My goodness. What a lap by Capello.
That is a surprise.
Here comes our final qualifier. This is Zach Dixon. The 67 machine, another Georgia driver here tonight at Flags Speedway.
Getting a little help from the Ronnie Sanders team is Zach Dixon.
Oh, nice first lap, 16.941.
Yeah, he's been going fast since he's been getting the Joanna and Robbins help. Sponsored by Expo Homes Precision Planning and Tamara Wade Real Estate.
And that was huge because Dixon, he qualifies 5th. That knocks Jake Finch out of the top 5. And that means the championship lead has gone from 21 points to 18 points. So Seth Christensen, 18 points out of the championship going into tonight's title race. And Keelan Harvick sets the fast time with a 16.847. Holy cow.
What a surprise. Autograph session. Hopefully you'll be able to meet Keelan. Snap a selfie, maybe get his autograph. We will definitely talk to him. Between the dice roll and the autograph session, we want everybody to hear him on the PA system.
Dylan Capello qualifies second. Seth Christensen, as we spoke about, now an 18-point difference between him and Jake Finch for the title. He's third fastest. Spencer Davis is fourth. Zach Dixon is fifth. Jake Finch is sixth. He'll be a part of the dice roll, so Finch could technically qualify or start on the pole, and clean air is so important here at Flags Speedway. So Finch stays within the top 6 for an opportunity at the dice roll. Colin Allman is 7th, Cole Williams is 8th, Luke Yarborough is 9th, and Dustin Smith rounds off the top 10. Coming up next, qualifying for the super late models here at Flags Speedway.
I'm Kyle Larson, and you're watching Racing America.
Looking to start a new career path in motorsports or searching for something new in your racing journey? Racer Jobs is your destination for providing the most current job openings from top racing teams, manufacturers, sanctioning bodies, and suppliers. Whether you're a budding race engineer, a seasoned mechanic, or a marketing ace, we consistently refresh our listings with new roles that could meet your ambitions. Looking for a great candidate as an employer? Then tap into our Racer Jobs audience and database to find that perfect candidate. Go to racerjobs.com today.
Looking for fast-paced action? Get your heart racing at Cordeo Motor Speedway. Catch the best drivers from the Southeast compete on the high-speed 3/8 mile oval right in Cordele, Georgia. Just a half mile from I-75 at exit 104. Join us for a fun, family-friendly atmosphere for fans and drivers alike. For more information on upcoming events, visit CordeoMotorspeedway.com. And if you can't make it to the track, watch the action from Cordele live exclusively on Racing America.
In the fast-paced world of racing, communication is everything. When it comes to at-track communication, Racing Electronics is the leading provider of professional race communications. From driver and crew communications, two-way radios, headsets, scanners, custom hearing protection, and more. Racing Electronics is your go-to destination for all things motorsports. Before the green flag waves, ensure your team is equipped with communication gear from Racing Electronics. Visit a Racing Electronics representative at the track, stop by their showroom in Concord, North Carolina, or shop online at racingelectronics.com.
The My Race Pass app is your motorsports headquarters on race night. With over 800 organizations across multiple forms of motorsports, you'll always have the information you need in the palm of your hand. Race day information with official entries, lineups, live timing and drag racing timing slips, official results, point standings, announcer audio, fantasy racing, and so much more. Don't be left in the dark on race night. Download the My Race Pass app today in Google Play and the App Store. My Race Pass, the ultimate racing resource.
Here's our championship standings coming into the championship race. Cole Butcher has a 26-point lead over Stephen Nasse. Nasse is going to make a switch in cars here tonight, being told he's going to switch to a Finch machine. We'll talk about that as we go throughout the evening. Much like the Pro Late models, Butcher has a good lead, but a bad night could really change things, and it starts with qualifying. Now, Butcher looking to do something that no driver has ever done. Sweep the entire season. 3 wins thus far this year for Cole Butcher. In the Super Late Model Division at 5 Flags Speedway, can he make it race number 4 in a sweep of the season on the way to a championship? Well, we'll find out later on tonight. One thing that's not going for Cole Butcher, as good as that sounds, the last driver to win a Blizzard Series championship and then go on to win the Snowball Derby, Eddie Mercer, 20 years ago. So, as good as winning the Super Late Model Blizzard Series championship is here at 5 Flags Speedway, doesn't bode well for your hopes at the Derby. We'll find out later tonight and later this year at the 58th running of the Snowball Derby. Matt Craig, he's only 27 points out of the championship lead. He sits 3rd. Jake Finch is 4th, 33 points from the title. And Bubba Pollard, who is one of the greats, 5-time Blizzard Series champion, he's 5th in the points. Something really bad is going to happen if Bubba Pollard comes away with the championship here tonight. Track record set by Ty Majeski at the 2015 Snowball Derby, 16-1-2-0. I'm going to go ahead and make a prediction. You can pull out your sports betting apps and guarantee this one. That track record will not be broken. Qualifying. Next, here for the Super Late models. Let's go ahead and get these guys ready to go before the qualifying session. Doug Thorpe and Keelan Harvick, be ready. You're going to do the dice roll as soon as this qualifying session is over. Doug Thorpe, Keelan Harvick, be ready to go. As soon as this qualifying session, you'll come to the start-finish line for the dice roll to invert your championship races. And then we'll do a redraw for the top 8 for the Super Late models here tonight once we're done qualifying. 22 cars for the Supers set to take time for tonight's race.
Hey, I'm Dale Earnhardt Jr. You're watching Racing America.
Calling all race fans. We have launched a new travel site where the race fans can enjoy free savings and upgrades on all of their travel needs. RacerTravel.com is free to join and unlocks unpublished bookings and rates for our racing community. Up to 50% off on more than 1 million rooms across the U.S. and Canada with unpublished discounts on hotel bookings. Unlock a hidden selection of hotels and rates that cater to your travel preferences. Whether you're heading out to the track as a competitor, fan, or anything in between, use Racer Travel for all your race, business, and vacation travel needs.
5-star bodies, the most advanced bodies on the market, aerodynamically engineered, manufactured from the highest grade and lightest weight materials, tested tough for optimal performance. the highest quality and most durable products you'll find anywhere. Our products help racers around the world reach victory lane. Winning never looked so good. Faster, lighter, stronger, better. 5-star.
General Tire delivers.
Welcome to the home of all race fans, Racing America, live short track racing.
Looking for the green flag, and the Snowball Derby is underway.
Exclusive NASCAR Cup team content.
Enjoy competing with your teammates.
We already know.
Behind the scenes access.
Great car, puts on a great show. I'm excited for that.
Claim your front row seat to watch the excitement.
Mission accomplished.
And drama.
Car lifts up in the air.
From grassroots to NASCAR. Join us at the home for race fans everywhere.
You're watching Racing America right here on Racing America.
Racing America. It's in our DNA.
Just dotting the I's and crossing the T's before we get the thumbs up to begin qualifying for the Deep South Cranes Blizzard Series here at Flags Speedway. Special thanks to Deep South Cranes, always big-time supporters. Go all the way back to the Scott Carlson days. Deep South Cranes, longtime friends of Flags Speedway, an official sponsor of the Blizzard Series.
Deep South Crane's been doing it, as Robbie said, a long time. Jimmy White Jr. with us in partnership with Deep South Cranes and Flags Speedway and the super late models year after year.
They were longtime friends through Scott Carlson and then Brandon Carlson, Scott's son. And now they're official title sponsors of the biggest division in short track racing. Here we go. Qualifying for the championship race at Flags Speedway and the final stop to the Snowball Derby. Friday Hassler in a 39 kicks things off.
Friday Hassler Jr., the son of Friday Hassler, the winner of the second Snowball Derby out of Hickson, Tennessee, sponsored by CCMT. Friday Hassler Jr., 39.
$18,487. Hassler at a turn number 2 to the back straightaway is going to have to find some speed on lap number 2. Checker flag in the air. It's going to be an 18,249, 18,249. So Hassler will bring it to pit road again. 22 cars set to take time. And now Hassler not paying attention. He goes around again. Checkered flag was out. So Hassler. Here comes Gavin Bochelle in a 24 machine.
Look out for this young man out of Centerville, Tennessee, now living in Mooresville. Wilson Motorsports Toyota number 24, sponsored by JBL Audio and TRD. Red Eye winner in January, Clyde Hart winner in February, Orange Blossom winner in February. Super Late Model Series champion in February at New Smyrna.
16.837, 16.837.
Sixth tonight in the Deep South Cranes Super Late Model point standings, Gavin Boschel.
He won the ASA Stars National Tour opener, as Bill stated, down at the World Series. Checkered flag, 16.833, 16.833. Next to the green flag, the Snowball Derby champion, the 21 of Caden Honeycutt.
This guy can go. This is the Cook Electrical. Number 21, Caden Honeycutt out of Aledo, Texas, the Larry Blunt car.
Former Cars Pro Late Model Tour champion, white flag for Caden Honeycutt, 16.737.
He's won 2 Cars Pro Late Model races so far this year, and he is the NASCAR truck driver for Nice Motorsports, Friesen and Young's Motorsports.
One of those wins came at North Wilkesboro, and it's a 16.654. 16.654. My goodness, Caden Honeycutt, P1 for now. Connor Sutton in the 54 green flag.
Our local hero here out of Pensacola, the family team, Terry, the dad, Connor, the son, sponsored by Finney Racing Enterprises. Connor Sutton, 54.
White flag for the veteran here at Five Flags Speedway, 17.191, 17.191. So Caden Honeycutt, the defending Snowball Derby champion, on top here in the early going of qualifying for the Super Late Models. Lap number 2, 16.905 for Connor Sutton. Next on the track, here comes the 08 of Nicholas Noggle.
Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, Canada for Nicholas Noggle in his hometown. Sponsored by Brycon Construction. We've got 3 Canadians racing with us here for the Super Late Models and the final Deep South Cranes race of the season.
White flag for Noggle. It's a 16.734. Second fastest, 16.734. Wow. A statement lap for Noggle.
He's big up in Canada. He's a Pro Stock champion and winner and a Legends Maritime winner.
6.54 the time to beat. He got it. Nicholas Noggle, 16.641.
Who'd have thunk it? Way to go, Nicholas Noggle.
Here comes a 5-time Blizzard Series champion, Bubba Pollard.
A great Bubba Pollard from Sonoy, Georgia. Sponsored by Race Car Engineering. And racing hurt tonight. He broke his hand up in Toledo at the ASA 200.
16.704, third fastest. 16.704, Bubba Pollard. Time to beat, 6.41.
This man has 168 total late model victories on his resume. What's he got tonight?
Pollard, no, a little bit slower, 16.712. Next on the track, here comes our championship leader. This is Cole Butcher.
Another Canadian now living in Mooresville, North Carolina. Cole Butcher, the pressure's on tonight to see if he can win race number 4 of 4 Deep South Cranes Blizzard Series races tonight. He'd be the only guy to ever do it. Let's see what he's going to put on the clock. Cole Butcher, lap number 1.
16.837, fifth fastest.
7 major super late model wins this season. Comes into this race as point leader by 26, Cole Butcher.
The 2025 and 2-time Red Bud 400 champion, checkered flag from Butcher. It's a 16.688, third fastest for Cole Butcher. To the green flag, Spencer Davis.
Spencer Davis also in the Pro Late Models tonight, a Ben Kennedy racing car out of Dawsonville, Georgia and Statesville, North Carolina. Sponsored by Surf USA Mobile, Spencer Davis, 96 Chevrolet.
Finished 4th at the Snowflake last year. Spencer Davis, holy cow, third fastest. 16.654. Time to beat is a 6.41. Can Davis go to P1? Checkered flag on a turn number 4. It's still third, 16.654. 6.92.
Now it's Noggle, Honeycutt, Davis. That's the top three.
Oh, my. Dylan Fetcho in the 89.
Out of Lebanon, Tennessee, the Fetcho racing car, sponsored by U.S. Tank, Hunter Industrial, and Fetcho Motorsports, won the Pro Late Model 100 up in Nashville in July in a John Bolin car.
The 2022 Alan Turner Pro Late Model Series champion and the second fastest on lap number 1, 16.644.
He was fastest in our final practice session for the Super Late Models this afternoon.
Noggle is 16.641. What does Fetcho have? He got it. 16.600. Holy cow. What a qualifying session here at Flags Speedway. And now here comes Jake Finch.
Jake Finch out of Lynn Haven, Florida. Toyota number 51. Sponsored by Phoenix Construction and Pitboxes.com. Jake Finch looking for his first Super Late Model checkered flag. He'd love for it to be tonight.
First lap for Finch. Good lap, 16.654. 16.654. That's fifth.
Southern Super Series Rookie of the Year 4 years ago. Johnny Allen, the crew chief.
This is unbelievable, Bill.
Yep. Let's see what Jake Finch has got.
16.729. Real quick. Third, fourth, and fifth are all 16.654. Here comes a former Cup champion, Kevin Harvick.
You may have come to see him tonight out of Bakersfield, California originally. The Fox Sports NASCAR broadcaster Sonny D and Hunt Brothers Pizza are sponsoring this 29 for Kevin Harvick.
White flag for Harvick, 16.704, 16.704.
He has won a Pro Late Model 75 lapper out at his track, Kern County, earlier this year in May. He was 13th when he was here last year.
Harvick to the stripe, and he's going to stay 8th. 16.704 is the time he'll take. That second lap was a 7.33. Coming to the green flag, former Alan Turner Pro Late Model champion, double duty John Bolin.
From Jasper, he's also a former Rogers Dabbs Performance Parts champion, sponsored by Bolin Construction and Southern Music and Games. John Bolin, known for his Pro Late Model exploits. Pretty good in a Super Late Model, too. Let's see what he's got.
Little struggle there through 3 and 4, 17.125, and it shows up on the clock, 17.125.
3 major Pro Late Model wins this year, 1 at Montgomery, actually 2 in Montgomery and 1 in Mobile. John Bolin in the Super tonight.
Another struggle through 3 and 4. Bolin comes to the line. This is not going to be the lap he needs. 16.956, 16.956. That's 11th out of 12 qualifiers. To the green flag, 17 of Hudson Bulger.
From Fort Valley, Georgia. Sponsored by Phil Harper, Byron Outdoor Superstore, CB Free Realty, Hamby Automotive, and Simpson Stillo, Hudson Bulger, the Ford 17.
16.793, 16.793.
A couple of years ago, he was the Rookie of the Year in the Show Me the Money Pro Late Models. Hudson Bulger in the Super Late Model 17.
Bill, the top 6 are 16.6. That's unbelievable. 16.831. That's how close this field. The top 6 are 16.6. Just stunning. Here comes double duty Matt Craig. Back-to-back Rumble Binder River champion.
Matt Craig from Kannapolis. This is not his usual Super Late Model. This is the Bob Lyons Super Late Model Cody Glick car out of California. Matt Craig in a really fast red 54.
16.711, 16.711.
Car sponsored by Alliance Rental Solutions, Shell Roofing Solutions, Intertex, CNC Boiler Sales and Service, Hamke Race Cars, and DeMarzo's Gears.
16.637, 16.637. Holy cow, Matt Craig. He's going to jump the second fastest. Stephen Nassy, he's in a Finch car, a late change.
Yep. He has a brand new car, and He didn't want to race it. He's in the Finch backup car. Stephen Nasse out of Pinellas Park, Florida, second in the point standings. White flag.
17.037. My goodness.
Sponsored by Mitch Smith and All-American Concrete. Stephen Nasse in a Finch car tonight.
Let's see what he has. Lap 2. And it's going to be a 16.782, 16.782, 10th fastest. The 81, Carson Brown.
Carson Brown in the Anthony Campy car. Carson Brown from New London, North Carolina, originally from Moseley, Virginia.
Last year's Allen Turner Pro Late Model Champion.
Sponsored by EBB Logistics, Pay Cafe, GBS, Brand Connect, Mobile One, and Save 22 Veterans.
Lap, oh, he goes to the top, 16.586, oh my.
He is not messing around. 2 super late model wins at the World Series in January. And he won the Capital 250 at Madison, the ASA race in June. Carson Brown.
Carson Brown, can he go even faster? It's a 16.568 P1. Carson Brown, holy cow. Welcome back to 5 Flags Speedway. Here's the 14. This is Michael Atwell.
Chris Davidson electric car. Crew chief by Mike Garvey. Painstaking art and tattoo, Drake Ready Mix, Universal Transmission, all sponsor the 14.
16.683, 16.683.
Michael Atwell won the Rattler back in March. Fast car out of Naples, Michael Atwell.
8th fastest on lap number 1. Here comes the second half mile. Just a little too free, 16.807, 16.807. Here comes the other number 14. This is Chase Pincinot.
And another Canadian driver from Belle River, Ontario, Canada. Chase Pincinot this year, a CRA Super Late Model 125 winner at Flat Rock and a JEGS winner at Owasso. Chase Pincinot.
16.747, 16.747.
Sponsored by US 131 Motorsports Park.
Couple of JEGS wins in 2025 for Pincinot. Here he comes to the line. Oh, a little bit slower, 16.851, 16.851. Talk about a long haul. Here is the number 1 of Casey Klein.
Long haul from Quincy, Washington, Casey Klein. Cash Klein, the Thamart Farms, Farmer Bean and Seed, K. Melendez Trucking, and Friends of Jacqueline Foundation, number 1.
White flag for the one machine. It's a 16.881, 16.881.
Northwest Super Late Model winner at Magic Valley just last August, 150 lapper there. Casey Klein, Toyota number 1.
So checkered flag. 16.692, 16.692. I mean, that's a great lap considering second place is a 16.600, but Klein is 10th. That's how close the field is tonight. Take a look at this good-looking car. 91, Dylan Bates.
Evidently, that's the way the car's look in Missouri. He's from Fairgrove, Missouri. Sponsored by RNS Automotive, John Christ Racing, Sentinel Foundation, and Z-Max Lubricants. Dylan Bates.
17.071, 17.071. Had a little bit of a struggle through 3 and 4, and again there, just can't get the left side tires to that yellow line, checkered flag, and it's going to be a 17.029, 17.029 for the 91 of Dylan Bates. Dawson Sutton and the 26 car, green flag.
Look out for this guy, Rackley Wars, number 26, the Chevrolet. He was fastest in several of our hot lap sessions, the winner of the Glass City 200 last week in Toledo. Also, he won a Cars West Tour at Kern County earlier this year. From Lebanon, Tennessee, Dawson Sutton.
What a lap. 16.667, 16.667, 8th fastest.
2024 Pro Late Model Champion at Nashville. He's in a Super tonight. He's also in NASCAR trucks.
5.68 is the time to beat for Dawson Sutton. It's a 5.17. Are you kidding me? Dawson Sutton, P1. Holy cow.
He was fast in all of our hot lap sessions so far. He's fastest in qualifying.
Here comes Dustin Smith in the 33.
Look out for this guy, the family-owned 33 Super Late Model, sponsored by ASA Recycling, Johnny's RV, and Smith Scrap Metal. What's Dustin Smith got?
16.791, 16.791.
Alex Creary, the crew chief here. Also help from Pensacola, Greg Janes. 1, 2, 3, 4 Pro Late Model. Big event wins so far this year for Dustin Smith.
16.666, 16.666. 9th fastest. An interesting, Cole Butcher is all the way down to 11th. Our championship leader, here comes George Phillips in the 22.
Out of Charlotte, this is another one of the Wilson Motorsports race cars, sponsored by Ross and Whitmer CitraSafe and TRD. George Phillips.
16.961. 16.961.
Super Late Model winner just last month at New Smyrna. George Phillips. Wilson Motorsports number 22.
Phillips, our final qualifier, 16.855. 16.855, and that's going to do it. Dawson Sutton sets a fast time, 16.517. Listen up, top 8. We're going to need you with the redraw. Dawson Sutton is first. Carson Brown is second. Dylan Vencho third. Matt Craig is fourth. Nicholas Nago is fifth. Caden Honeycutt is sixth. Spencer Davis is seventh. And Jake Finch is eighth. Dustin Smith is ninth. And Michael Atwell is 10th. So the top 8, we need you at start-finish line. We also need Doug Thorpe and Keelan Harvick. Make your way to the start-finish line. Doug Thorpe and Keelan Harvick, make your way to the start-finish line for the dice roll.